Hey there, it's Jer, and I am not alone. I am with a couple of buddies. We're going to be going over the IBL Season 4 document and just doing like a mid season kind of review. Um, so, with me today, we have Lee, coach of the Portland Trail Blazekins. Lee, you can say something.
Hello. I'm glad you're not alone.
Yeah, it's really sad when I'm alone. Uh, Next up, we have the coach of the New York Piplups. I don't know his name, but you can say it now.
Hi.
All right, that works. We have Darkrai, coach of the Dark Cave Darkrai's. He really likes Darkrai.
All right.
Yes, we don't.
Hello.
There he
Hi.
is.
Hey guys.
There he is. And finally, Zex, coach of the Toronto Staraptors. And I'm not forgetting anybody, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Say something.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi.
So yeah, we're just gonna do a review. Kind of look at what we're um, how the league's been doing.
Wait, what's happening to your mic?
What just happened to you, Mike? Cut.
Jer, you unplugged your headphones.
We're keeping it in it, boys.
Top tier
Yo.
quality. Only
All right.
got
All right. He's
Best
back.
video maker. Best video maker.
All
Don't worry,
right,
just
so
keep
I
it going.
unplugged
Keep
my
it going.
headphones.
Don't restart.
No, we're
We're
keeping
doing it
this
live,
on.
pal.
We're doing it live. All right.
Keep it going. Keep it
Yeah,
going.
yeah. We're here. We're here. So we're gonna go over some rosters, um, left to right, starting with Munich, the Munich Mill Tanks. They are 4-3. They started off really hot, 3-0. Kind of fallen off a bit in the last couple weeks. Does anybody have any thoughts on their season so far?
Um. Well, obviously, like their biggest offensive threat's Thunderous, but they're, with Hoopa and Beedrill and Entei kind of sitting in the back, like a lot of threats. But yeah,
Mm,
they can also go like super stally with Aromatisse and Registeel, so it's kind of hard to prep for. But it's a good team.
for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm very
They
glad
have
that I don't have to face them.
they have some pretty fat Pokemon there. Nice and like Lee said, nice and stally. And they have some nice cool Pokemon like Goodra with a solid 0 kills right now.
Yeah, that thing's been putting in the work. Um, but yeah, no. Aromatisse with 4 kills is very interesting in 4 games, and that's the same amount as Beedrill. So take that as you will, I guess. Um, but yeah, like the amount of threats and complete walls on this team is just kind of crazy, and I don't know. Yeah, we'll just move on.
And don't forget Sandslash, the rapid spinning ground Pokemon.
Yeah, that's rapid spinning ground Pokemon. So next we have Coach Nico slash Isaac. I'm not really sure what is his real name, um, but he is 2-5. He's the coach of the England Ampharos, and uh, his team page is very yellow.
It looks like a Pittsburgh Steelers helmet.
Yeah. Does anybody have any thoughts on Nico's season so far?
Uh, yeah.
Sorry.
I see a Ditto there that hasn't been brought to a battle yet. That's a little disappointing.
It's making me sad.
Yeah, that makes Zex very sad.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Just
seems
bring
like
Ditto, please.
yeah, Bryn Ditto.
Come
But
on,
it
Nico.
seems like he has a pretty solid team. He's just found himself on the wrong end of some of these matches here, but he should be able to pull off a third, fourth for the season comeback here.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Probably
sure.
not.
Maybe if you bring Ditto,
Yeah,
Yeah, Bryn Ditto.
try bringing
Yeah.
Ditto
Don't
sometime.
give Ditto the Pachirisu. The Pachirisu.
That
Like,
is, yeah.
yeah. You know.
Mega Heracross
Yeah.
leads him in kills with 7 in 6 games, which is pretty cool. But yeah, he's
But
got a pretty even spread other than Raichu and Ditto of brought and
Bernadette.
yeah, bring it
Yes.
down. We'll move on to Duff, the coach of the Montreal Milotic or the Milotic Montreals. And yeah, he is 3-4.
That he is.
Yeah, that's it. No. Uh, he has a lot of threats. That's like with Thunderous, he can double dance. Muck, he can do like curse or whatever. Gluttony, I
Recycle.
Papa Berry. Yeah, with Recycle. Volcarona with Quiver Dance. Barbacle with Shell Smash. Comfy with Calm Mind.
Yeah.
With a little bit of a
He just
defensive
traded
backbone.
Barbacle, but yes.
Oh, you're right. He did for
So
Sableye.
that's actually a Sableye.
Oof.
Yep. So a little bit less off,
Damn it.
just sheer offensive presence. But he never brought Barbacle anyway, so
Yeah.
we won't talk about that too much. But yeah, it's an interesting team. It's kind of like trying to chip you down with like Mega Venusaur and Empoleon that just switch into a lot of attacks and then try and sweep late game with one of the
And
aforementioned
Gliscor,
ones.
which
And
eats
Gliscor.
everything.
You're right. Plus Venusaur.
Yeah. He's got
And
definite solid mons here. Very hard to take down. Very glad I don't have to face this as well.
yeah, this is another team that seems to be being carried by Thunderous too here.
There's a Focus Blast miss away from another kill.
Yep. And possibly
Yeah.
another win.
Also, this team also has done the unjust of never bringing Aldino to a battle.
Yeah, that's kind of understandable.
I mean, yeah.
You need those wish passes, so come on.
Yeah.
I don't think the team needs Wish. It's already
No.
Yeah.
He's
fat.
got
Yeah,
fat,
the only-
recovery.
reliable recovery
Yeah.
across the board.
Yeah, the only
Yeah.
mon that like would want that wish passing is Empoleon, and they're both weak to fighting, so it kind of
Yep.
makes it a little trickier.
Yeah.
But
You just gotta believe. Like I
Yeah,
do.
everything on his team gets recovery.
Literally
Yep.
everything except Empoleon.
yeah,
Oh my god.
No, doesn't
Or
Thunderous
And
doesn't.
Thunderous.
no, Thunder
Thunderous
doesn't.
and Barbarical.
Well, Sableye
Yeah,
does,
but-
so that's a Sableye now.
but Thunderous apparently doesn't care about that no recovery because it keeps racking up those kills.
Yeah, it's a great cleaner. His Muck hasn't been shining too much with that one kill, but
Oh, yeah.
it's always a threat.
Mhm.
6 played, 6 deaths. That's a little disappointing after the performance of Mudcat last year, but
That is
last
true.
season. But
Muck is
But yeah.
defending
Just-
tier 2.
It's just prepped for it too much. Yeah.
All right, Zex, this is you.
Oh, it's me?
The
Yep.
Toronto Raptors are
Shit.
next. You can take this
So
one.
this is my team. Very stally. Well, not as much anymore. Pre last week or whatever, it was like very bulky and slow. So I made transactions. Like I had Serena instead of Swell. I think Clefable instead of Raikou, and then what was it? Something instead of not something. You know.
You had Zipstrika and Xploud instead of Swellow
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Mimikyu.
Yeah, so I picked up Mimikyu, Vileplume, Raikou, and it gave me a bunch of speed and power because before my team would be like kind of slow and very passive. So I did that. And as you can see with like the spread of kills, right?
Yep.
I'm kind of being like carried by Terrakion and Lapras because that was my only speed and power before, which was a little depressing. So if you prepped for those two, you kind of walled my whole team, which was a little sad.
Mhm.
I'm having a decent season. You
Nice.
know, right?
bounce
Had a little
back.
bit of a slump.
Yeah.
Had a bit of a slump because Darkrai and Lee are scary.
Mhm.
But other than that, like,
Yeah, I think the team's pretty solid. I'm again glad I don't have to face Terrakion and Megaladios. That's A plus, not having to face. And yeah, I think in your first game with the transactions, they really showed up. Raikou and Vileplume especially. I thought the strength at Vileplume was just fantastic, and very glad I don't have to play that. Is what I'm getting at. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody else have any thoughts?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
Two things. One, the saddest part about this team is the fact that Shuckle hasn't shown up for a battle yet.
Oh, don't worry, it's coming next week. Or
Oh,
no.
okay,
What week
spoilers.
is it coming? No, I'm bringing it 1 week. Just know it's coming 1 week.
Okay.
All right, and the other
I
thing
have
is,
it written down.
I'm disappointed with the lack of Drapion there. Drapion, very underrated Pokemon.
That is
Needs
true.
to
Hey,
pick up
I
some
used
content.
it like a ton last season.
Yeah, and which is
And
weird
you
because
only
Zex loves
you
that
you
Double
Scorpion.
pickup.
yeah, you used it not a ton this year.
Yeah, I renewed its contract, man. Like things a beast.
It's like you renewed his contract and then you trade for something much better and then just never used it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next up, the Dallas Tornadoes, coached by Hihoshi. They are 2-5. This is the beginning of the blue division. I don't remember what it's called. But yeah, solid looking team. I think a lot of these mons, Darmanitan and Zygarde come to mind, um, have been not misused, but not had their chance to shine for sure.
Zygarde's new though, right?
Zygarde is
Yeah,
new, but
Zygarde's very new.
it has
So
come
is
to 3 games
Darmanitan.
and
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Braviary.
The double dragon core, Latios Zygarde. It's interesting.
Yep.
Very interesting.
Yeah, not a lot of ice resists though, which makes it kind of a tricky
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
duo on this team. But yeah, a lot of strong pieces. Being 2-5, obviously it's a less than ideal start, but a lot of potential mons. They can at least bring it back in the last 4 games.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Just gotta pull that Fralgate out with your D dances.
All right.
Sweep
Moving on to
everyone.
Sky.
Yeah, so Sky's up next. Y'all know Sky. I've talked about him before. He's my bro. Fellow admin. Coach of the Sydney Thunderous, the only undefeated team. Just had an excellent season so far.
I have to
Team is
face him this week.
disgusting.
I know.
Yeah.
It's such a boon to prep for, man.
It's a stacked threat.
Yeah.
You got Steela, Sylveon, Roserade, it's the whole. It's the whole.
Yeah.
Why?
Yep.
I literally like the only thing that's kind of bad is like the Delphox, and even then it still shines. It's like, why?
I'm
He's
so
also
sad
brought
about
every
my
member to a game, so which is good.
That too.
Yeah.
That Beware screwed me up for sure.
And Palisand's looked at Zygarde for like 30 turns and won that one-on-one.
It's about to look at Terrakion for 30 turns. Oh my god.
And I can't believe he drafted this team. Like, no transactions used.
You mean we let him draft that
Yeah,
team?
we let him draft this.
Well, I don't have to face him unless we like match
I
up
helped
in the
him
playoffs.
draft it.
So I
So I
kind of
get
just
him back.
let him have it.
Yeah, this is actually all Darkrai's fault.
He's the only one we can blame right now. So
Eh.
Yeah. So that was part of my original draft plan, and then what
Yeah.
happened.
I'm still sad that Sylveon got taken.
I mean, it was gonna get taken round 2 for sure.
Yeah.
yeah,
Baton pass allowed. Wish.
Yeah, exactly.
Baton.
I think
So good.
Rabombi's had an excellent season, and I love Rabombi in Draft League just because it's like its versatility and
It has a
kills in
ring.
3 games.
Rabombi has a ring.
It has a ring. But we know how well Mons with rings do in next seasons, so whether that means anything or not.
I mean, Mega Latios is popping off. Just, you know,
Yeah.
it's kind of popping off. It's okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll move on from Sky and we'll hit Emily. Coach.
Are they locked for playoffs?
What?
What?
Is Sky locked for playoffs at 7-0? I think he
Probably.
is, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
for sure.
Yeah,
Um.
we'll get into that because yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
so Emily, coach of the San Antonio Swallows, is 4-3. Um, another team full of threats. Um, with
Yeah, you got
surprisingly low
Mega
numbers of
DNC's
kills.
worst feat. Yeah, but you got Mega DNC's best check on the team.
Yep, that's always key. Scizor Mega Diancie is a perfect, pretty much perfect core. Um,
Yep.
Then you got Mamoswine, which has no switches except Rotom Wash.
yep.
Mega Diancie's nutty.
Yeah, I mean, what switches into these threats combined? Nothing. Nothing does. I mean,
Bulky
that's-
water types, unless you're
Suicune.
running like
Yeah.
freeze
She
dry
has, she
mammo.
has a superior.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, you said those. Well, obviously.
All of the
Stop it,
threats.
Beanie.
Oh,
of
yeah,
the
of course
threats.
nothing's.
Yeah, I mean, if one Mon could take a whole team down, like that's just a bad team.
Yeah.
That's true.
But
I tend to draft.
Oh, the
bad
triple
teams.
grass. I didn't even notice that.
yeah,
and
right.
she brought Sunny Day Unpheasant last week, and it worked.
Can you not bring that up, please?
I'm
Let's
sorry,
move
but
on.
it worked.
It almost didn't.
It blew my
but
mind.
it
I
did.
was close to not having it work.
But
We were one move
Work.
away.
It blew my mind.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised to see Salazzle hasn't. Oh no, it's new. Just
She
kidding.
just picked it up. Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to get Salazar, but then she just took it. It sucked.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's it's a really offensive team. Just a slight lack of pivot might be like maybe the reason that she's lost those couple. But
No, I think
mean-
it's just because she messed up her superior.
that's
Twice.
at least the first two
Yeah.
were
Yeah. Because of the
tough
Superior.
losses by Superior.
I
but-
mean, since then she's been 4-1. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
super threatening team. And the only loss was to Uzi, who we'll get into being
we'll get to
only one
Uzi.
loss. But yeah,
But yeah, she beat me handily. Chandelure is a problem, but she doesn't have that anymore, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
get out.
But yeah, we'll move on to Ryan, the coach
Ryan.
of Emerald City Espeons, the user of Mew and Zardex. And
Oh, wasn't that part of my original draft?
yeah.
Oh
I
my
think so.
god, yeah.
Yeah.
I had two. One with Mega Chomp and then one with Zardex. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but Sand plus Charizard X plus Mew. Oof.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's solid.
Yeah, it's a strong team.
Very strong.
And the drill pickup, I guess it was week 3, but
Yeah.
made it offensively very potent.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
fact
was-
that
wasn't
Excadrill
Zygarde on there
didn't get
before?
Drafted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
Made
he
it
dropped
10 times
Zygarde, Mega Manectric, and Cobalion for Alolan Raichu, Zardex,
Yeah.
and Excadrill.
Yeah.
The only thing I really see here is, I mean, like, there's obviously Raichu and Mew, but besides that, it's all like, for the most part, physical threats. Unless you're
Yeah.
going like a Life Orb Whimsicott, but like Glycopod, Mega Charizard, Excadrill, Staraptor. That little physical heavy, but like but just puts a lot of pressure on whatever
On Mew.
team is trying to run a defensive wall. So it can work out very well.
Yeah. He's been kind of forced to run Double Dance Mew a lot, which is something I've noticed. So
Right.
there's that.
Not like it's a bad set, but
Yeah.
No, but
when
It
you
just- it
whenever
gets
you put
predictable.
Mew, yeah, just putting Mew into like one role
Swap
kind of
is,
defeats
yeah.
the purpose of Mew.
Exactly.
But
Alright.
I like
Oh,
to
it's-
shout out that Staraptor though, 10 kills, not a bad season.
Yo,
double-digit
Staraptor
kills
popping
we've got
off.
too.
Actually, oh yeah, it's leading in kills. That's sweet.
nope, it's not.
It's not,
Oh,
but
it
it's the
is.
first double digits that we've seen.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, never mind.
Yeah,
It is, I think, top 3 or 5. It's
Top
up
3.
there.
we'll get to that
Top three.
eventually. So yeah,
Excadrill is doing well too.
yeah, Excadrill
So
with
they're
9.
setting
He
up
had
Sand
that.
pretty well.
Excadrill
Yeah, with
had
this-
that 6-kill game.
Yep.
Oh, that was.
All right,
But yeah,
Lee.
really good
Moving
luck for
on,
him.
guess. Yeah.
Lee.
Yeah.
So let's see.
So
Take it away, my guy.
yep. So 6-1. One bad loss to Isaac or whatever. But besides that, I think I've had a pretty solid season. My differentials like in each game has been decent. I mean, Darkrai was 2-0. That one was super close actually, even beyond that 2-0. But besides that, my offensive presences ironically isn't like super mega ball wild with only 3 kills, but it's just putting a lot of pressure down for like Nidoking and Tapu Bulu to put in effort because I mean Mawile is so hard to prep for. Like you got like so few actual walls to it, and then yeah,
Yep.
kind of people turn a blind eye, and then Nidoking or Bulu or whatever kind of comes into chip. The star though of the team, hands down, is Wishy Washy, being
Yep.
probably my favorite budget mon to date. It dropped to tier 5 this season, and with like, I think I calculated it at 620 base stats when it's the like schooling form. I mean, it's super strong as long as you keep it above 25, and yeah, it's been pretty underrated, and I've had a blast using it. But I actually really like the team in general.
Decimated Alakazam.
yeah. I mean, it's like hyper / bulky offense with pivot. It depends on what sets I'm bringing for the week, but yeah, it's a good time. It's one of my favorite teams, I think, to date.
Yeah, great team.
Yeah, I think the team I like the most, well, the thing I like the most about this team is it seems like it's just all like really spread out for the most part. Like it doesn't like other than like Nidoking racking up all the kills there, it doesn't seem like you're really relying on like one Pokemon to do all the work for you.
Yeah, I didn't even realize Nidoking had as many kills as it did until like 4 weeks in, and it had like a good chunk. So, yeah, it's more of like just cleaning after everything else starts doing chunks. But yeah,
Yeah, solid team. Look at Hydra doing no work. Just
whoa,
stealing the
okay,
credit.
it's doing more than well, it has the potential every week to do more than that has. Once was like Dragonium Z that was like taunt breaking for like half of Munich's team, but all I did was drop a Z Draco, and then against England Ampharos, it was meant to take 2 mons with it, and then it fell short to a Blissey. But
You hate
either
to
way,
see it.
it's more versatile than I'm using as like a scarfed offensive presence. I've only brought it
sure.
scarfed once,
It doesn't need
and then
to be.
it didn't even touch the field when I scarfed it. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't need to be the offensive presence on this team
no,
at all. Yeah. Awesome.
it is one of my main special attackers. Though I'm definitely physically sided, but
Yeah.
at least I'm not burn weak to like having guts on Kinkeldr, and then I suppose comatose on Komala, and then shields down on Minior. Yeah.
Not that Minior's taking a scald, but yeah.
Hey, Willow.
Right.
I mean, you don't see him struggling against the Moltres, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
Little wisp
Sandslash.
scam.
All right. Next up, the word that I can't really pronounce, Miskiovian Sandslash.
Good enough. I won't try.
And Coach Maxi. They are 2-5. Mega Scizor leading the way. Big old 10 kills. Again, very physically offensive team. Mega Scizor, Ambipom, Delmise, Crocodile, Como, Victini when it wants to. Just all the threats, all the time.
Now, to be fair, like 3 teams total took almost all of the walls, or at least attempted to. So there just wasn't a ton left for other people. So maybe that's why there's a lot of offensive teams. But yeah,
Double fire, double water.
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, double fairy as well. Double flying.
Wait, double water?
Yeah, Primarina, Gastro.
Yeah.
Oh, Gastrodon. I didn't see that.
And double fairy, double flying. A little
Double
redundant,
water.
but
Double bug.
I guess you've got options moving.
Yeah.
For sure.
Plus, option of whale, so Scissor can set SD or Kumo can set Dragon.
Yo, no Z Como is always a disappointment for me to see, though. Not gonna lie,
Right.
because
Yeah,
Como is such a
Agreed.
good Z user.
Kumo is such a threat. Oh,
Yeah.
such a big threat.
But yeah, it was like tied in kills season 2 when I used it, because this is it's not strong enough that you can break after one D dance without the Z.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a Z jab or like a Z
Yeah.
shadow claw is just like very helpful for breaking those bulky
Yeah, I've used Como
psychics.
very well with
fairy types.
Z move. Z move Como is just so much.
To me, it's a no-brainer.
You know,
Break this
Well,
down,
that's not-
Maxi.
To each their own.
He does have some sea captain switches left.
Oh, absolutely.
that is true. Maybe he'll
Same.
watch this.
You want to take our
Yes.
advice here. Instead of having that in that crocodile, just swap it on over.
All right, Darkrai. It's you.
You're up.
Yo.
Talk about your squad.
Yeah. So hi.
Hi.
I'm my team's doing decently by record. I'm 6-1, but a lot of the games have been super close. It's really just based around Torn and Zeraora being super fast and hard to switch into, and just really fat team with Shaman, Licky Licky, Togekiss, Garbodor. I've been trying to get Mega Garchomp to the top. It's been hard. It's been a slow and like long journey, but I'm trying. I run so many different sets, but
But they all have Stealth Rock.
Yeah, they
Stealth
all.
Rock gets more
I've
kills
tried
than
running weakness policy twice, but it never worked. So
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But your Garchomp is usually like half support, half taking lives.
yeah, it's usually been actually super bulky because I've not been running speed on it. But
And no substitute yet, which is disappointing. Not gonna lie.
I was gonna have sub versus somebody, but then I had weakness policy Bronzong, so I couldn't put rocks on it. So I had to put rocks.
That's fair. I was
This
gonna say,
policy Bronzong.
I love it.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
with Trick Room, or was it just strict
Rest talk, weakness
Let's
policy.
talk?
Jeez.
That's nice.
Oh.
I wish. I
yeah.
wish that worked.
Yeah, but he never knocked off my Bronzong, so I couldn't. But
Does it
I
pop?
have
if you-
to-
Yeah, it does.
It does, and yeah, I have 2 hard games up, like matchups insanely against me, but we'll see how that goes.
Yep. Especially that week 10 matchup against the New York Piplups.
And Mega Kangas can, yeah,
Never
Yeah.
it'll
sleep.
be fun.
I don't know. Has Mega Kangaskhan met Bronzong before? Because
It's about to.
I don't know.
It gets crunchy,
Oh,
at least,
man.
right?
Mega
Uh-oh.
King's
Rocky
got
Helmet
so
Bronzong?
many bronze counters.
Are we gonna be seeing the weakness policy Bronzong come out?
Please.
Probably.
Just
Yikes.
Just catch the fire blast, you know?
Yeah, I think I have something to do that week. Don't know if I'll be able to play.
Going on vacation.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Alright. Anybody else? Final
Nope.
thoughts?
I don't think so, no.
Alright. Next
Moving
up,
on.
we have a new guy.
Go.
The New World Silvally. They replaced a team back in week 3, I think.
Week 3 or... Yeah.
Just
Two?
2.
I don't know. It was
Well, after
a
week
while
2, because Darkrai was the first team that
correct.
Yeah,
zapped
week
with the old team.
Yeah, so the old team isn't up on here, obviously, but this is the team that they came up with from what was left, and I
Yeah,
gotta
there
say,
wasn't a lot.
pretty nice.
Yeah, they've had a rough ride.
Yeah, and with the 16 teams in the draft, it's pretty picked over to inherit a team. It's kind of difficult. So I
Yeah.
mean,
Yep.
credit for even doing it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yep. Here, let me grab my pen and paper for this one before we start breaking this team down. My matchup this week.
Help Piplups out here.
Yeah.
So what do we all think about that mega low punny?
Wait, what?
I think the fact that it has 1 kill is sad.
Yeah.
I mean, great mom, but
Maybe
I
it's
don't think
trying-
there's enough chipping for it to be like because Lopunny's best as a cleaner, not like a breaker, and
Yeah.
Unless you're running like
Other than-
Scarfed Rachi and like Banded Zygarde and like offensive Zapdos, there's just not enough chipping going on. They kind of play on the defensive a little too much for Lopunny to do a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the fact that Zygarde 10% is leading this team in kills probably has something to say about how this team's season is going right now.
Yeah, 'cause you're not
Zygarde's a
gonna
good
be
mon,
big.
though. It's a good.
It's a great mon.
Zygarde's insane. Yeah.
It's a
you-
great mon, but it's on a team with a Lopunny and a Jirachi.
I hate
Like-
Jirachi.
That's a valid point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, pick up Mega Gallade. Mega Gallade now.
Somebody, please.
Or Mega
No, I
Mega
think
Medichip.
Lopunny's better on this team because
It
of the
is.
speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the speed tier and stuff. But
Just pick up base Glade.
the speed tiers are actually annoying to prep. Honestly.
Are you
That-
saying
that
it's
was a
like
pain.
just generally or like
Just.
Oh, no, like-
I just hate prepping speed.
I mean, he's got 6 mons over 100.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a fast.
Honestly, his team's really fast.
I think I brought Trick Room against this team. I
And they're
didn't-
all
I
spread
didn't
out.
click it, but I brought it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
Chat has a kill.
Yeah, that's a good breaker for him. Not gonna lie. Boom burst.
But
Hello?
yeah, we'll move
Or
on to the
chatter.
picks.
Sherlan. That's kind of a hack score, isn't it? Jirachi, Shatout, Chatter, and Ironhead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe throw in my Lodic with Scald Burns.
Easy caught.
Yeah.
Easy caught.
Yeah.
All right,
Alright.
Junglecat. Take it away.
Moving on.
Hi,
Yeah.
hello. Hi, how you guys doing? This is my team. We are kind of doing bad, but we had moments where I'm like, this team might be good, but then we still shut up.
Who is playing stuff? This is a very
God,
professional
this is-
YouTube session.
Yeah. If
Come on, this is the best
indicated
part of the
by Jerry's
broadcast, and you're gonna
entry.
do that to me? Anyway, their team has been very up and down this year. There's been moments where I'm like, all right, maybe we can make a run, and then there's been moments where like, hey, we forgot how to do math, so we had to change up your team real quick. And then, yeah, games I feel like I probably could have won if I wasn't stupid halfway through them and lost. But all in all, like, I mean, it does say tuned 15 with a negative 15 differential, but like, you take away that week 2 matchup and maybe that week 3 matchup.
Potentially the week
And the week
7.
4 matchup and the week 6 matchup.
No,
That
I
was the
think
best one.
I think I'm doing well. Hey, I have a 4-0 victory. That was a very hard fought one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Look
mean,
at Hitmonchan shining. in that.
Hitmonchan, the one game it came to, it
Wasn't
took
that
a lot of
week
names
1?
with it.
Yeah, you gotta bring him up.
5.
I'm pretty sure that was week 1 as well. Was it not? Week 1 when you brought Hitmonchan and we got 3 kills.
That was week 5 when I brought
will say
Hitmonchan
that
and
you
we
are
got 3 kills.
disrespecting this very nice logo that I made for you that you
Yeah.
requested Dedenne in.
You requested it.
Did
Hey.
not put Dedenne in your teams through 7
So-
weeks.
I want to let you know that every time I start team building, Dedenne is always the first Pokemon I put on my list until I realize that I can't make Dedenne work in this battle, so it gets taken off.
It's got
When-
cheek pouch. You got this. You can almost do something with that.
Yo,
Just
can-
get
can I
Endure.
Can I like break the rules and do like a Z celebrate Umbreon and baton pass into Dedenne?
Whoa!
That is a lot of rule breaking there.
Whoa.
That is two separate.
I mean, if no one looks, am I actually breaking the rules?
You know, week 11, if Lee lets you and you're way out of playoffs,
I'm already out.
All right. Now we're talking.
But
This team is really fat, though. Wow.
It
Just
is.
It
noticed.
is.
yes, it is.
It's one of
It is.
those.
I faced
very
it.
fat.
It
I
was
just
very
I have problems killing people.
I will say that your next logo should include a portrait
Something
of
you
a
use?
dead Vullaby, because
No.
Vullaby actually.
Well, it wouldn't be
Alright.
dead.
We're gonna go on a tangent here. How the hell does a Volibee live a plus whatever Draco meter from a Latias?
+3.
Z Draco, wasn't it?
It was
There's-
just
Oh, and
Draco.
a +3 Draco, and then a not boosted Z Draco in the same.
Yeah,
Like,
that's- And
I
you weren't even Spadef, were you?
Oh no, I was max, but
Oh,
I
yeah. Okay.
I just don't know. Like I thought about just becoming a pro Yu-Gi-Oh player after that battle.
We'll talk about that later.
All right. Well, we'll move on to Will, the coach of the Somerset Steenies, which is so pretty named. I feel like Somerset's nice little village in England that is nice, and I want to live there.
Wait, hold up. Before anything, Rotom Mois is kill leader.
That's true.
Okay, continue.
He also has a Kyurem Black.
And Mega
Gardevoir.
Gardevoir.
And I like a
Digger's Bee.
Metagross, Sock. Come on, Sock can like slap you.
Yeah, I mean it's a super scary team when you look at it. I don't know why it hasn't been more successful than it is, but speed's kind of an issue with Nihilego being the fastest at 103. But like a lot of powerhouses. I mean, his Fairy Dragon Steel Core is Metagross, Kyurem Black, and Mega Gardevoir. So I mean, that can do a lot of work there. But yeah falling short for whatever reason.
And he has pivots too.
Yeah, seriously.
Rotom, Incineroar, and Diggersby.
Yep. Diggersby needs to shine. Not against me, of course, but like needs to shine.
Right.
See, I think this team's biggest issue is that it hasn't traded away Kyurem Black for, I don't know, a Latias.
What?
I'm just saying it's best
You
second.
go Kyurem Black for Latias and then Mega Gardevoir for Glade.
There you go. GG.
Fix your speed.
You're going to go undefeated from there.
Yeah.
Game
four straight wins somehow squeaks in
playoff run.
Yeah.
With all 6-0 differentials. So then he goes like plus.
Especially against Lee.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And all 6 kills against Lee are by Lickitung.
Obviously.
Yeah.
What more could you want?
All right. Well, next
moving on
is on the opposite side of the spectrum, I would say. At 6
the best mod.
Best mod. Hashtag best mod.
The best mod.
I hate this team.
Uzi Air Force 1, a.k.a. Uzi, a.k.a. the coach of the Karachi Kingdras.
Also, why is his team also just stacked threats?
Just
why
just
did
beautiful.
Sky and Uzi get stacked threats?
I don't know, because, well, I didn't, so they all got it, and that's how mods work.
Double beast boost. Well, if you did go after Ductor, you might have gotten a stacked team,
You know
too.
what?
Seriously.
We'll get to that.
And then he drops it. It's no 4 Beast Boost team, but like,
That
you
is
know.
true.
Yeah, this
14 kills
I'll
with
take it.
Volcanion makes my heart happy, because I love
Yeah,
that
that's the
mod.
number 1.
I
Right
hate
there.
that Pokemon.
Kill leader.
make a same. Not getting kills makes me sad, but
Yeah,
it's one of the best megas in the format.
that is very true.
Yeah, it's such a good cleaner. It's so fast.
It cleaned my
So
clock.
strong.
Yeah, I had to prep for this. I know how hard prepping for this is, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I prepped
Might
so
be
hard
playing
for
tonight,
Mega Alakazam just for it to not enter in the battle and for me to just get absolutely murdered by Volcanion. Good times.
Mind games.
I think you just mean by the move Toxic.
Oof.
And don't forget Lando. Just round 1 Lando is
Yeah,
also
and
so good.
Landorus is also there, because, you know,
Why not?
needs less threats when you could have
And Kartana.
Buzzwole, Mega
And Scarf
Alakazam,
Cortana just
Volcanion.
wins.
Yeah.
This team is unbelievably disgusting, and I can't believe
Yeah.
he lost one game. It's really disappointing that he lost.
But it was, to be fair, it's just Sky, who's undefeated.
yeah, but
so,
this
I
team's
mean-
way better than Sky's. Not gonna lie. Oops.
Ooh,
That's a hot take right
those
there,
are
Jared.
fighting words, pal.
To be fair, this team is Circuitry Week, so that's what Sky used.
That is,
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, Dragalge
Yeah.
exists, but I don't think you're gonna bring Dragalge against a team that has a Garchomp.
Dragalge is the most slept on dragon ever.
Yeah.
Like,
Are
honestly.
you going to sleep on a Dragalge?
Yeah, that would hurt.
Mega Altaria is
Sure.
left under.
Mhm.
Mega.
Mega
Guys
Altaria
aren't gonna like
That's
that.
why.
Don't at me.
Jay, what'd you say?
I said Mega Altaria is bad, and that's why it gets slept on, because it's
It's so
I
good.
know.
Okay, can we restart? I'll pick Mega Altaria instead of Mega Garchomp.
All right.
Make the
could just-
transactions now.
You know, you could just drop it.
Yeah, drop Mega
That's also
No,
fine.
No, I need Mecha Garchomp to be top.
You could
Good
pick
luck.
back up after week 9. You could just fist me with Altaria and then get me.
just get it back. All right, Jerry.
All right. This
What
is
you got
the
for us?
final, last, and definitely least. I am your coach of the Seattle Pidgeots. We're 4-3.
Boo.
Consistency is not something that I know how to do. My team going into this season is a lot different than what it was or is now. I drafted Drug Trio with the thought of that I'm gonna rip up the league with this monster. I don't know. I get delusional.
He was
Do you try to build around a Doug trio?
Yeah, I did. It didn't work because I don't know, man. Scolipede is better, so I picked it up.
Oh, Scolipede a monster.
It is a monster.
Z Scolipede is a monster.
Yeah. Volibee is fat. Tangrowth is my not kill leader anymore because Coco took that over.
Yeah, Coco.
Tangrowth is the goat.
Where's Tom?
Necrozma is underutilized, but that's how I do business. Underutilizing good Pokemon. That's really all I have
Jared,
to say.
did you use Unburden Hitmonlee?
I did.
Once.
Yep.
Put in the work,
Nice.
Will
benched it,
cleaned up. Or no.
and then benched it.
Your Coco is doing better than Dark's.
No, my Coco never died. Excuse me.
Oh.
Your Coco had like 3
It just
kills.
sat on the bench though.
It came to every game and never died. You can't lose if you don't die.
Yeah, well you can't
Yeah.
lose if your name is Darkrai. So
That's true.
yeah.
I've got something to say about
Why?
that.
It's all green. It's all green.
Yeah.
What?
No, look on the season 3 doc. It's all green.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's
I'm
beautiful.
not looking at the season 3 doc right now. So
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah.
just I want everyone to just scroll down, just look at my attack stats. Just look at them real quick cuz that's
Wow.
very nice.
And then look at the special attack
Yeah,
stats.
and then look at all of the special attack and all the defenses. Yeah.
And
This
the
is what we call a
HP.
glass cannon of a team. And you know, maybe it's working, maybe it's not. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll move on to
Solid team though. Good pivot.
Yeah.
I like it. I drafted it.
Yeah, I'm mad I have to face it post revamp with the Scolipede.
Yeah.
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Wish I didn't have to face Scolipede.
Wow.
I wish
Yeah.
you had the Dougie.
Ooh,
Yeah, I wanted to just sucker punch against the Doug trio with Mawile and
why would I
do 200.
not
But-
have Sash Doug Trio against them all? Anyway,
Anyway, moving on.
Green rocks fall off.
what do we want to look at? Schedule? Yes, that's what we said, right?
Yeah.
Professional.
Sure.
So we'll
I'll
just
probably
we'll
have to
breeze
dip out
through
the
this.
schedule. Yeah.
We got 4 weeks coming up till the end of the year. And this week we got lots of marquee matchups. We got the Staraptors against the Sydney Thunderous. That'll be heat.
Oh, God.
Powerhouses and Darkrai and Uzi colliding.
Oh, jeez, there's several big boys.
Yeah.
It might be tonight if Uzi
Oh.
shows up.
Ooh woo.
No, I don't think he can, right? Can he?
He has to do his awards
said
still,
he might.
too.
Yeah.
He has to-
And Uzi still has to do awards. Uzi is a god. Let's just put that out there. And we're not
Just
going to
doing
pressure
him.
him to do anything because he's the best.
Maybe he's the Uzi Gunner in disguise. He's just not telling us.
If he didn't exist,
Right. He's editing Wolfie's videos
yeah.
or whoever.
yeah,
Busy.
he's
Yeah.
winning the WBE currently.
Yeah, he's getting that belt.
Yep.
But yeah, honestly, if Uzi didn't exist, y'all would suffer. So
I'd probably not be here.
Sky and I don't do shit.
Language. This is a PG podcast, sir.
1, my podcast. 2, frick.
That's it.
Yeah. All right.
Because Jerry versus Lee. You guys have to play after this video goes up right away.
I haven't even prepped yet. I'm about 2 mons deep, so
All right, well, that's
let's do
exactly
it.
what we should
5-minute
do.
prep.
You two,
5-minute
my
prep.
6.
No, just drop 4 of them. We'll do a 2-on-2.
I'm down.
No, just do a best of 3 monotype random battles. Joey and B
Yes,
style.
please.
Yep,
Can
let's
we
go.
settle this week 8 matchup
All right.
random bats? Yes. Okay. Sounds good. All right.
Oh, you're offline. All right, it's fine. It's whatever.
I'm not playing Showdown right now. I'm recording a video.
Well, I mean, I thought we were gonna do a battle. Anyway,
So we're gonna look at the standings. We went through everybody's record already, but let's do it again because it's sad.
now it's prettier.
Yeah, now it's really pretty. Look at Sydney, look at Karachi, look at Portland, look at Darkrai, and then look at all of us after that.
It's like normally you'd have like a couple teams that are doing super well and then like not so well, just like a bell curve type of deal. But it's a pretty evenly spread like set of records. It's gorgeous, really.
For sure.
Like you got,
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much everyone's still in it.
Yeah,
Except
So sorry, Will.
and Zapu has a very
yeah,
small chance, but
Yeah,
that differential doesn't help.
he'd have to like 6-0 everybody, but like for the most part, everyone's still
But
in
my
striking
heart,
distance.
everyone
4
is
games
eligible
left.
for playoffs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is always nice.
The
Divisions
first thing
are
I
pretty
noticed.
good, I'd say, even wise. Like aside from Cinnabar, where just you have powerhouses. But
That's
yeah,
right.
like, each division's pretty evenly spaced out, record-wise, which
For
is
the
cool.
most part, yeah.
Viridian's just like very middle of the pack.
Yeah, but that's what
Wait.
when you put 4 good players into one division, you gotta have mediocrity
Right.
throughout.
Yeah, it looks like Sky has playoffs locked because if he loses his next 4, he still is
Seven.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Sky's locked for playoffs.
Yeah.
Dark and I think have to win
One.
so does Uzi.
one more.
Just need to win. Yeah.
And Uzi, yep.
Yeah.
But besides that,
Seven
everyone
will
is,
get you,
yeah, it looks like 7 does it.
for sure.
So
We also remember the top seed gets their bye,
We'll
right?
look at
Or
playoffs
like
here while we talk about this. But yeah, so top of each division gets a bye slash, I guess you can call it a bye week, where there's a wild card for the wild card kind of teams, 4 and 5, and then the third seed in each conference also gets a bye week. Just for
Yeah,
context.
see, you just want to be top 3 or win your division. And you don't have to play in the wild card.
For sure.
Yep.
So right now, as we sit here today with no week 8 games played, Portland, Darkrai, or Dark Cave, and and Munich would have bye week. No.
Oh no, we have 1 week 8 game played.
Okay, well we're not counting this in the schedule.
Yeah, the like play-in game would be like Toronto versus probably like Espeons or something.
Yeah.
Oh no, it'd be Toronto versus Milodix, and then Swallows versus Espeons. I don't know why I said Milodix, but like, yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be the 4 and 5 versus the 4 and 5
Yeah.
of each conference.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
the
standard playoffs
Those would face the top seed, and then it would be the 2 and 3 would face. So I would play Uzi for the 3rd season in a row in the playoffs, and lose for the 3rd season in a row in playoffs. Awesome.
you know, the best way to do that is to just tank and let me get into the playoffs.
Wow. How about
Wow.
you ask Emily,
Hey, yo, girl.
not me?
Someone else.
Yeah. But we all know
Or-
that we're
or Ryan.
gonna end up with Darkrai versus Sky in the finals, and Darkrai's probably gonna win it with an Iapapa Berry Shaman.
Oof, too
Nah.
soon.
Sky's become really good, so I don't think I'm gonna beat him.
Become
So
really
hopefully I
good.
don't play him.
Yeah,
counting on one of you to take him out.
I'll try, but I won't succeed.
Also, someone can take out a lead. That'd be pretty good.
If Ampharos make it to playoffs, I'm just gone. So I'll just drop. I'll just pull out.
Nico's your kryptonite.
Never pull
Yeah.
out.
Just run fast taunt.
No, I know. I overextended, but
It didn't work.
Yeah.
I didn't. No, I don't think I taunted it.
I thought you
Yeah,
were
you
Did
trying
you
to.
run Z Bell? You
Yeah,
ran
it was Z
Belch,
Belch,
right?
and he didn't
Belch.
even bring Finny.
Right. Yeah.
That was depressing.
And he hard switched into Blade against a against a Hydreigon, which should have Dark Balls, but
You
like
just
naturally
knew.
I didn't because I had Z Belch,
Knew
so
she
that
had
didn't work.
poison coverage instead of dark coverage, of course.
Yeah,
So we'll
so-
take a quick
and-
look at.
Or
the
maybe he
leaderboard.
just expected Z Belch. You
Yeah.
never know.
Yeah,
Three
that's
times
right,
I
that's
could
why-
play.
Why he didn't bring Finny? He's like, nah,
Big
we'll
brain.
just get Belch done. Big brain.
You see?
Right.
See how annoying it is when you bring a heat set and it doesn't work?
Yeah.
Weakness policy T-Tar.
Policy no
Weakness
problem.
policy Bronzong.
Yeah. No, but I was more excited for the T-Tar. But yeah.
Assault Vest Hitmonlee.
My
Red
entire week 2
Targeto.
game.
But yeah, we'll look at the leaderboard here, and then we'll finish up, and that'll be it. Maybe we'll.
And then Jerry and Lee will play an impromptu game.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
But yeah, so Volcanion leads the way. 5 games, 14 kills. That's Buzzwole kind of numbers.
That's actually well beyond Buzzwole. He had 8. They had 8
well, not
after.
not Buzzwole. What? No. Buzzwole
You said
had
Buzzwole.
18 kills in 7 games. This is.
Oh, I thought you meant.
14 kills.
Yeah, so by the averages, it's gonna be over Buzzwole.
Correct. If this keeps going, but people know
Averages are,
Volcanion
given.
on Flame Charge now, so
Well, he just got 4 kills with Toxic and Flamethrower, so I mean,
Yeah.
But yeah, Nidoking coming in second, 6 games, 12 kills, Mr. Consistent, 2 kills a game.
boy
That's
balls.
Nidoking.
Yeah.
Staraptor's next.
Raptor
Tiger
gunning for that
next
empty
Scizor.
spot.
Well, Kid's Staraptor picking its games and then shining there.
That's just Ryan
Drop.
trying to make a statement right there.
Yeah.
They changed it to Excadrill for MVP, the one with 9 kills.
Yeah, Ryan's got 2 in the top 5, and it is heat up there.
He always has something in the MVP running.
Yeah.
Was it Cham last season? I forget.
Yep.
Kid can rock dust though. 3 games, 8 kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
looking at
just
this.
got like
nutty.
3 or 4
It's just
last game.
Beautiful.
And look at the Thunder is like having the exact same records.
Yeah, 5 and 7.
Wow.
Oh,
Impressive.
Mega Latios had 1 game that it just kind of gave.
See, yeah. I mean, and that's all it
Did you
really,
get a 6-0 stored power sweep and then
Yeah.
Yes.
See, but that's what Excadrill had was a
Oh,
6.
man.
Excadrill also had that 6 kill game.
yeah.
Or
Look at
5.
Garchomp had to earn every single kill.
Wait, you say that Nidoking didn't earn that stuff? Or Volcanion? Nope.
No.
Didn't your Nido get like 6 kills against me?
Alright, Uzi's up, so I'm
Um,
actually gonna play, so I'm gonna drop
potentially.
the call.
All right.
Yeah.
Alright.
Unprofessional.
Yeah. I think I
We're
have to
almost
leave
done
too,
anyway. It's all good.
honestly. Yeah.
All right.
Right.
Well, yeah, that's all.
Alright, I'll watch the battle tomorrow morning.
We
Good night, boys.
will. We'll keep going with this league, and maybe we'll do one of these at the end. I don't know, before playoffs. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Press conference, trying to get all the coaches that make playoffs.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Seeing as probably the only people who are gonna watch this are the people in the league. Hi, you're cool.
Oh my god.
This
I
is
don't
quite
know.
possibly the greatest exit I've ever heard
Yeah,
of my life.
I'm gonna just end the video now.
Yeah, that's
Like
probably a
and
good
sub.
call.
Because that's what you do in YouTube, right? Yeah.
Yep. Bye.
All right, bye.
Bye, my Dollar Shave Club.
Sponsored by Dollar Shave Club.